Hi everybody! I decided to do this update a little differently. I wanted to do a video because it's cooler. And it's really neat because you can see the bar that's behind me. Whee! So this is called the Lighthouse. It is an old pub that some Christian people have found. Actually, the founder of it, her name is Sandra, and she actually did DTS at Homestead over 15 years ago, and they were praying for a YWAM team to come here, and so here we are. So this is an old pub that they've taken and they've totally changed it around and remodified it, and they've reopened it as a non-alcoholic youth center, and people can come and order drinks and have snacks and just hang out after school, and there's a pool table and it's free, and it's really cool. I really like being here. So since being here, my group has 11 people, and almost every day. Right now it's been kind of weird because of the holidays, so they've had time off and whatnot, but we have 2 shifts a day. So people on my team actually work in the bar, and we serve drinks and we do everything like that, and they have mocktails too, which is kind of fun. And we have 2 shifts that we do. One's from 2:30 to 6:30, which I usually do a lot, and then there's a 6:30 to whenever closing is, and it usually ends at 9, but there's closing up and cleaning up till like 10. But it's really cool. Some of the volunteers that come are so much fun to work with, and they're just all really amazing. They're all Christian volunteers, and one of the volunteers' name is Andrea, and her husband have been working here almost, I think, every day. And we've been going to their church and helping out there as well. So we've been doing this pub, and we've been helping out at Andrea's church. I can't remember the name of the church right now, which is probably really bad, but it's kind of long. South Harrow Christian Fellowship Church, I think. And they've been really great too. We've been over there a couple times. We've been to 2 of their services, and we've participated in both of them. Today, actually, it's Sunday today, and they had an international lunch today, and the service was about different countries and where people come from, and so a couple of us shared testimonies, and a couple of their congregation shared their testimonies. It's pretty multicultural for such a small church, and a couple from Nigeria shared today about what church is like in Nigeria, and then a lady from Sri Lanka came up and talked about that. Sorry, there's a police station right down the street, so we hear sirens all the time. And we did if anybody has heard of this before, it's called Everything Lifehouse Skit, and you can look it up on YouTube. It's pretty popular. It's actually a YWAM skit, and it's been over the internet for a couple of years now. And my team did that today at the church that we're going to, and we're actually planning on doing it on this coming Friday in public in the center of Harrow. So it's kind of scary, but it should be okay. It'll be fun. So lately we've been just helping out around here. It's been closed for the holidays, so today and yesterday we did some cleaning, and as you can see, it looks really nice. But it was fun. I like being able to help out in a practical way. And also just being involved with their church has made me realize how much I love small churches. It makes a lot more sense than having a church of a couple hundred, because you can't really have community with 200 people and know everybody. It just doesn't happen. But when it's a smaller church, everyone can come together and they can love each other and they can help each other. And that's what's great about being at South Harrow Christian Fellowship. It's really great. And I miss home, and I miss my church too. I miss all you guys. We are staying here for 12 more days. We've already been here for 2 weeks. Time goes by really fast. And we'll be leaving here on the 11th of January. It's New Year's tomorrow, so we have about 11-ish days. Then we'll be going back to Homestead on the 11th, sleeping, getting ready, and leaving the next day on the 12th to go to the airport for 9 o'clock in the morning. And from there we'll have our flight. We'll be catching a flight, I think, at 12 or 1. And we'll be flying into Cairo. It's a 4-hour flight. We'll be stopping in Cairo, Egypt for an hour layover. And then we'll be flying right to Johannesburg in South Africa. And then from there we'll be going to another airport in South Africa, which is close to our base. It's about 5 minutes from our base, so thank God we don't have to pay for transport all the way from Johannesburg, because that's what kills you in South Africa. The transport's really expensive. So yeah, and then from there we'll be working with one of their ministries called 10,000 Homes, and we'll be building houses for children-headed households, which are kids that don't have any parents and they're looking after themselves. And we'll be working with orphanages there, and I'm just really excited. But I'm really thankful that we've got to stay in the UK. At first I was really annoyed because you think, well, missions trip, you want to go across the sea, you want to go somewhere else, you don't want to stay in Western civilization. But it's really great that we've been here, because it's given us time to prepare for an even more intense mission field. So I'm really glad that we ended up staying in London, South Harrow for the first month of our outreach. It's been really great. And I'm getting really sad thinking about leaving these guys already. But yeah, it's been really great. It's been challenging, and but you get to learn to work as a team, even with people you don't always get along with really well. Even putting aside Christian values, it really helps you learn to talk to people and how to make conversation, and just how to live with one another and just love people as they are. Still working on it, but it's interesting. But no, I love everybody here, and it's gonna be a great couple more months, weeks, however long we're here for. I don't know my calendar right now, so I don't know. But I hope everyone at home is doing great, and I do miss people. Christmas was different, but it was great because we went to Sandra, the lady who brought us here. We went to her church, and we served dinner for some of the elderly in the area that are either in homes or just by themselves during Christmas, and we spent time with them all Christmas Day. And we did games and dinner, and the Queen has a speech every Christmas at 3 o'clock, so I got to see the Queen say hello to everybody in England and say Merry Christmas. And it was amazing how much she actually talked about Jesus. So, and tons of people would have been watching, so it's really cool. But I think that's all for now. My camera is flashing because it's gonna die on me, but I'll try and show you really quick what the pub kind of looks like. So this is the doors. You come in, there's a stage, they have coffee houses here all the time, and they have dancers come in and stuff like that. This is the bar. It's really cool. Jesus First Aid, and they have little verses all around. Milkshake stuff. Just some tables. They have free Xbox for some of the kids to play. And they've done a really great job of this place. And hopefully I get to paint something kind of like that on the wall, which will be really fun. And it's just a really great place for kids to come after school and hang out. Oh, and another thing, the area we're living in, it's also really cool because when you go right out the doors, it's a really middle class / lower class area. But when you go left right out the doors, it goes to a place called Harrow on the Hill, which leads to a really expensive private boys' school, which is one of the top in the country. So it's a really expensive, posh area. So we're like right in the middle of two different worlds, and we get to have a part of both of them. So it's really neat, and I'll try and do another video if you guys like the videos. And it's almost 10 minutes, oh my gosh. So yeah, I hope everyone's doing great. I hope you guys had a good Christmas and have a happy new year. And I love you all. Bye.